There's your opportunity to buy a lower low. And obviously the takeaway from that storyline is absolutely fantastic. Brilliant trade, brilliant outcome, fantastic. What's not so fantastic, guys, is the dealers haven't given up on the sell at the top edge here at 88s. Okay, dealers are still not happy to let the market go higher. So the dealers are still adding sell-side liquidity into the markets at those higher prints. And obviously it's just jamming some volume buyers in at that point. As the price drops, the dealers are trying to get an idea about that volume. And obviously at the moment, they think it's going to go back up again off this price. So they'll be looking to see if they can run some stops and another opportunity to buy off that downtick, guys. Boom, straight into profits, why don't you? Straight into profits, why don't you, guys? 83.5, just traded 86s. Very nice 2.5 point move. Very nice quick profit and a very quick stop at break even. Dealers, not so bullish at the moment. So we got a quick profit on that one. I am not repurchasing the lower lows at the moment. I'm going to let this one go down. I'm letting this one go down, guys, because the dealers pulled away their liquidity, their order book. And they're going to come back in, I think. Yep, there they go. So we started to see a bit of volume. That's probably what they were wanting, that little bit of volume. Remember, they did this the last time. They started to buy at lower lows, and they came back in. They're just widening the range. And why do they widen the range? Why do they widen the range? Because it gives them more room to breathe. It doesn't take away the liquidity at 88s. It just gives them more room to breathe and allows a bit more rotation. Dealers are still currently long. So I think they're going to try and take it back up to the 88s at the top edge. I think that's definitely on the cards. Dealers are still long. Yep, they're going to go again, guys. They're going to go again for that 88 print. Nope, they keep on switching it off. Dealers are still long, guys. Okay, so they're still long. 85s. They should be trying to break this level here at 86s. There they go. So we were right. They were definitely long, and they were still buying on the downtick. So I was happy to buy into that little pin rejection there. And we said that they would be targeting back up into that 88s. They got up to a high price of 87.5. So we were right to buy the 86s. We were right to buy the 85s and the 84s. Good trade. Another nice outcome. So that's the dealer switched off again because now they're in the bracket here. Now we're in the bracket here. Dealers are neutral to bearish. Neutral to bearish at the moment. So we're just watching to see if they get any buyers, any sellers trapped. See if they get any sellers trapped, and then they'll look to try and flip this back up into the top edges again up here. Neutral book just now. They're not doing anything. Bullish neutral, neutral, bullish neutral, bullish neutral, bullish neutral at the moment for the dealers. Neutral, 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 bullish neutral, bullish neutral. This is going up. And it went from a 2 3/4 to a ridiculously high price of 4s. Still bullish neutral at the moment, guys, for the dealers. So they are interested in buying into this at the moment. Bullish neutral. They're not getting any sell. There you go. There you go. See it? Bullish neutral, guys, at 2 3/4. Just traded 6s. Well done if you listened. Well done if you took the buy trade. When I said bullish neutral, bullish, bullish, bullish neutral, bullish, bullish, bullish. That's where we took the trade right there. And you can see that the dealers were happy to buy into those down-ticking phases, and we've obviously had a nice buy-side pop as we've just commentated on right there, guys. Crazy good. Yes, crazy good. So, nice trade. Well done. Anybody on board? Well done, anybody on board? What are they doing at the top edge, though? They're still not taking the market bid at this point. They're still not taking the market bid, guys. They're still not happy with perhaps some of the liquidity they're seeing on the bid at higher prices, so they're happy to just rotate this market round to see if they can get some more liquidity on the bid or the offer. They're not happy with the amount of liquidity they're getting at higher prices, but they're definitely still bullish, guys. They are not gone bearish yet. Still bullish at the moment. They're going to try again. They're starting to get a little bit pissed off now. They're getting less and less and less buyers at higher prices, guys. So what they're going to now do is probably take it for a sweep to the downside here. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and sweep this now down to the downside here. Neutral at the moment for the dealers. Oh, they've gone bullish. They took it down one level of liquidity, guys. That's all they took was one level of liquidity, and they've taken it bullish off that level of liquidity. So they went bullish off that level of liquidity. They got the sellers jammed on that stop right there. And they've taken the market bid off that little jam there, but it's not going very far. But they're still buying this stops at the moment, guys. They're still buying this lower low at the moment. Dealers are still happy to add liquidity into this lower print here. Are they right to do that? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, they're not buying at higher prices just yet, guys. There they go, there they go. That should break the price. That should break the price. That should break the price. Go on 86, 86 bid. Go on to 86 bid. Ah, they've switched it off at 86 again, guys. They've added liquidity back in at 86, these idiots. And it's just caused the price to come back off here at the moment. Nope, they're back on it, guys. They're back on it. Let's see if they can get an 86 bid here. They need to do more than what they're doing, but this market is still bullish for the dealers to squeeze higher. Dealers, come on, dealers, get a grip. Put a little bit of effort. 86 bid, here we come. 86 bid, here we go. Here we go. 86 and a quarter, 86 and a half, 87 and a half. There she goes, guys. Put a bit of grunt in it, for God's sake, and there she goes, right? A little bit of grunt added, and all of a sudden we've got it up to 87s, 88s. That's all it took, was a little bit of grunt effort to get that market to move. Obviously, it brought in a lot of buyers getting jammed on that candle just there. And obviously, that's used by the dealers to aggregate out of that little position, because we know that the dealers are offered the 88s. So we know the dealers are offered the 88s. So they use that liquidity to aggregate their position and just get another rotation out of it. Now, obviously, what the dealers do up here is they try and recognize whether there's enough buyers to then pull away the liquidity at the top edge. There weren't enough buyers to pull away liquidity at the top edge. And for that reason, they've just rotated it back down. And there's probably now going to go for that bigger sweep at the bottom edge, because they're still not getting that big volume buyer into those high prints. Okay? Makes sense? Hope it does. Should make perfect sense, guys. They are bidding, they are adding liquidity into this lower price at the moment, but it's not exactly takeoff stuff yet, but it's getting there. So they've done exactly what we thought they were going to do. It's still bullish, by the way. The overall shape is still bullish. They just need to get those wider lower lows every now and then, just to see what happens when they sweep the liquidity off the buyers. Failed auctions at the top edges on 3 occasions now, guys. 3 occasions. Failed auctions right at exactly the same price here, here, and here. So they've just swept the liquidity of those buyers. And obviously the idea of sweeping the liquidity of those buyers is to get rid of sellers at higher prices. So let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can hold this price this time. I like what I'm seeing so far for a buy, but it needs to do better. Go on, Sunshine, turn it back up, turn it back up. You've got to turn it back up sooner. This is going to squeeze lower. Nope, not yet, not yet. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Better, needs to be better than that, guys. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Should be good to go, should be good to go. We should be able to take 84 bid. Let's see if we can. Next turn, guys, 84 bid. Come on, dealers. Nope, they've taken it off, guys, at 84s there. Let's see if they put it back on. Yep, they're going after the 84s. Going after the 84s. Nope, they've switched it back off again. Okay. So they're now finding it difficult to get buyers to pay 84s. And that's a bad sign, isn't it? If the dealers are finding it difficult to find buyers at 84s, what does that mean? Well, guess what? We're going to have to now take the price down even further. So if we can't find buyers at 84, dealers are going to have to take the price down on the auction. And that gives us a couple of ideas about where the pressure might start coming in from, guys, okay? So the dealers have to take it down, get new liquidity, start it all over again. Start it all over again. This time they're confident. This time they're confident. They're really quite confident about this one. You can see they're now, there you go, there you go. They're confident about this one. And this time they got, because they got volume on this down candle here. You'll see it better on a lower time frame chart, but they got volume on this down candle here, and this time they were confident. If you were going to trade that one, obviously, it just was a case of getting an interns type reversal there against that volume. And obviously when that confidence starts to grow, now you're in great shape for that buy side popper back through. See what they do? See how they do it? See why they do it? They try and bring in and shake out the buyers. And then once they've shaken out the buyers, which is why we're still bullish, but we told you that they were trying to take the price down to sweep out the buyers. And then they go again and they pop the price. And now we've just reached that target price. And that is your walkaway trade. That's your walkaway trade right there. Do you see the volume surge? That's because that's your walkaway trade. You get it? So the dealers that have been building long inventory distribute that inventory and they break higher. Yeah? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice easy walkthrough, wasn't it? Nice easy walkthrough. We warned you about buying too aggressively. We told you about the lack of buyers at higher prices, which meant that you were confident and comfortable about getting the lower prices. You weren't overpaying at any stage. You took your time, you waited for that lower price, and then you executed. And that is what great trading is all about, guys. We've just called a live room there from 80s to 90s. Another $500 swing. Perfect. Welcome in, guys. Obviously, we've kind of rolled into a classroom there, so we're going to take a few minutes break, let you guys get a chance to get your coffee cups